While students in the district, they're preparing to head back to school. The first day of class for D.C. public schools is Monday.
And some say the streets may look a little different. With what comes a new reality as students will be commuting through metro stops now patrolled by the National Guard members and other federal agents.
At DC News Now's Marielle Carbone live for us outside Jackson Reed High School in Northwest. And Marielle, this is causing some concern for parents and local leaders.
Yeah, Tosin, we know that the mayor has been saying this is supposed to be a joyful time back to school, but not all parents and students feel that way. Some are worried about possible altercations with federal agents, which is why some local leaders are pushing to make sure students are as prepared as possible, starting with getting them proper identification. As D.C. students head back to school,
there's been a lot going on.
Parents are feeling the pressure.
There's a lot of anxiety.
LaJoy Johnson Law is a mother and the Ward 8 rep for D.C. State Board of Education. She says parents are concerned with students navigating the metro system, often across the city to school, practice, and work, now patrolled by federal agents.
Now we are dealing with law enforcement who have now descended upon our city, who don't know our kids, who don't know our after-school programs, and many of our children, they look like grown adults. What if you're stopped by law enforcement? They're thinking you're 20 years old and you're 15. Okay, we're checking IDs, we're doing a checkpoint.
The fear, what could happen if they don't have proper ID?
Are they going to be detained? Are they going to lose their life? Are they going to be tackled to the ground?
Johnson Law, alongside at-large board member Jacques Patterson, are calling on D.C. officials to help students 15 and older obtain real IDs.
We need to give ours something to help cover them, to say that is recognized by the federal government, to say, this is who I am.
It's business as usual. We have prepared for this moment.
This week, Chancellor Dr. Louis Farabee and Mayor Muriel Bowser saying kids should have no problem getting to school safely by using their Kids Ride Free card on the metro and by behaving lawfully.
But we want our students to know that the schoolhouse continues to be the safest place for our young people, and we'll continue to hold it high.
And I reached out to DCPS about this, still waiting to hear back, but Johnson Law says that there are barriers for some of these kids to get those real IDs. Maybe they don't have the proper paperwork, documents. So she's pitching one way to help is to have a mobile DMV clinic come to the schools, the high schools at least, that can help some of these students work through and get those ID cards. Reporting live in Northwest, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.